Can I do this?
Yes, you can.
It's closer to us.
Are you live there, Mr. Abdul?
Is this
Oh,
a
yeah,
no
we-
vaping podcast?
We all live. We actually all live.
Yeah, so you must know go almost now.
As I start tonight.
Yeah.
Who started last? Okay, what episode is this, by the way?
11.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is it 11 or 11?
11.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
ILEVEN.
We just Anwar,
Yeah, okay.
you want to start rather?
I'm gonna start.
What's up, rock stars?
Wow.
What's happened to this? Okay.
You know what that is? Oh, sorry. Oh, wrong show.
Wrong show, Anwar.
Guys, welcome to another episode of More Than Just Motoring, brought to you by Racing for Change. We have some awesome guests with us this evening. We have Mierwaan Thomas next to me. We have the one and only Jason Williams and Abdul Said as well. And then we also have Grant Steenveld in studio as well. He is on the, what do you call it? Live on the computer.
He's there, but he's here.
Yeah.
He's there, but he's here.
I see, but it is-
So he can hear and see whatever we do, because apparently there's his car in the background
Yeah,
here.
yes.
And when I got here, this car was on the left. And I don't know why the car's flat here now, but anyhow, I believe this is the fastest golf in Saldanha.
Yeah, look in the booth. Everybody's stuck, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw that.
very funny.
Yes, but we do have, honestly, we have Grant in the studio, but not here, but he's in the studio.
Good evening, Grant.
Grant Steenveld, and tonight's show is sponsored by Saldanha West Coast Racing, am I correct?
That's right.
And we are live from, you get the name right, CPI Performance Innovation.
I see you.
We-
You getting there?
Get in there. We do have Jason. We do have Jason Thomas here and Mierwaan Williams.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, you confused.
Yes, guy. Yes, it's right.
It's correct,
Yes,
yeah?
it's correct. We
Okay.
can run with it.
And we have Jason Steenveld, Grant Steenveld.
You see what happened now? You see what happened when you want to throw
Talking
people's
nonsense.
names
Anyhow.
around?
I was confused.
But on a serious note, guys, welcome to episode 11. Racing for Change is part of this whole organization. But tonight we are talking about the recap of Saldanha Drags. And we're going to talk a lot about the headwind. I heard about the headwind.
There was no headwind.
Oh, no
What do you
headwind.
mean there was no?
When I was standing,
even
there was
get
no
me
wind.
started.
I don't know where they were driving.
Well, then Saldanha, yeah. Oh,
Wow.
We'll find out tonight.
okay, maybe we're going to get Grant to start.
Yes, definitely,
Okay.
definitely.
So you know what Grant does. I've never met this guy before. I haven't actually met Grant.
So, Grant, and my understanding is that you are the side where the racing of Saldanha Drags is. So you oversee the drags.
Yeah, that's correct, Anwar.
So in tell what do you do, Grant? And because I don't know, Jason don't know, and Mierwaan don't know.
Firstly, just evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Anwar, I do a lot. Behind the scenes, me and Jason Sika found each other 100 times over this past month.
Grant?
So say that again, Anwar.
Do you and Jason fight a lot?
No, he never listens to me, no.
That's why you don't fight because he listens to you.
Well, thank you.
It's going to be my turn to speak soon, Grant. So, gaan maar aan.
So yeah, I think I just want to also start now on behalf of West Coast Racing. I would like to thank every spectator, every racer, every rider, and just everyone that contributed to making this event happen. So yeah, thanks to everyone.
So if you compare this to previous events, Grant, I think this is one of the biggest turnouts, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the guys were queuing from Killarney already to get into Saldanha.
No, not that far.
Wasn't that far? But you know what I mean, man.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
okay.
far.
Yes.
The queue was long.
Yes.
So, I mean, I assume it was obviously a turnout for the books.
Abdul, we haven't seen these numbers post-COVID. Look, Saldanha Drag was always big, but we haven't seen this kind of numbers post-COVID.
Okay. And you were happy with the racing and everything else. Well, I wasn't there, so I can't talk much. But, I mean, obviously, you guys were happy with what was happening and everything.
Yeah, look, we obviously touch on some stuff that we feel that needs improvement. So I think later on we'll touch on that.
Yeah,
But
actually,
overall a good event.
yeah, there is actually one thing that I would like to actually touch on, man. What does need improvement is that Silver Grey Nissan of Nirvan Maestri. I mean, 285 Ks. Where's Nirvan? Is he here tonight?
He's watching probably.
Yeah, but I mean, we thought 305. You see,
But did you say that?
no, I said it. Oh, you I said it.
You jinxed it.
I
You
jinxed it.
jinxed it, yeah.
It's racing, I suppose, eh?
Exactly. But from your side, how many cars entered on the day? It is on the event.
The total number of entries for the event was 130. That includes the cars and bikes, obviously. And I can say we just went over 8,000 spectators at the event also.
Amazing.
Wow, that's amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
Congrats to West Coast Racing and Savannah Track, guys. Well done to you guys.
Well done to you guys. Why do you only have once a year?
No, we're not. We're actually planning another one for end of this year, the 6th
Brilliant.
of December.
Brilliant. That's good because it keeps the guys on their toes. Now I'm going to put the spanner in the works. We come from the Gymkhana background. Is there a place to do a Gymkhana there while you guys are doing the 800 meters?
I'm going to say no.
We're not talking to you.
No.
He's not on the show anymore. Okay. Jason has left the building. No, maybe we can do think about it. Maybe a good idea. But anyhow, I'm just.
Abdul, I don't think that the area besides the runway, I don't think it's conducive for Gymkhana events, unfortunately.
I know you did speak about that.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said to you.
I know.
There was a vehicle for it.
Yeah, but I have to ask Grant. Okay. Because you and your Gatsby's, my bro. I don't know. Maybe we must talk a bit to Jason because I think he wants to talk.
No, I don't need to talk. I'm happy just sitting here. I mean, you guys are the important guys.
Who's important?
Mierwaan over here, he's the guy.
Best. We leave the best for later. We need
the best for last.
No. We didn't speak to Mierwaan.
Okay, we can speak to him.
Yes, first.
No, he's a very wise man. A man that can put a Japanese engine into a German car. I love a man. Like, I've never met this man before, I must be honest. And then he still drives there with a car 2 days, 3 days later.
It's a street car.
But that's what I'm saying. If that was any other engine in there, especially, I won't mention names, the car wouldn't have been here. The car only.
Wow. Guys, I got nothing to do with that. I thought it's all him. Anyways, Mierwaan, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the show, my brother. They appreciate taking the time out and to come join us here. Besides Abdul and Jason now, I can't control them. Unfortunately,
I'm just taking shots. I never said a word.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave now.
You can both leave.
No, I'm leaving. This man.
Okay, bye to you.
Okay.
Who's Mierwaan?
I'm leaving. You want to sit there, John?
Mierwaan Thomas and I'm just a normal guy, average guy. Daily my car. And yeah, I think over the years I've just done some improvements on the car and it is what it is at the moment. So,
Can you tell me what you're driving?
I'm driving the E36 M3, obviously with the 2JZ engine in it. A lot of people is not happy. A lot of people are not happy with the fact that I've got a non-German engine in the car.
And it's an M.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's the reason why. If you know the people, the true enthusiasts of the M badge, it must be an M. It must be an M multi. Obviously, you didn't feel that way. You went a different route. But I mean, what you've done to the car, what I've seen, it looks beautiful. I mean, it does the job for you.
Look, I mean, this car came along 10 years ago. I think it was about 10 years ago. My wife and I were away for a weekend, and I think the Saturday afternoon, I bought the engine. And in the Sunday evening, for some odd reason, the car was available on Marketplace. The car was there, was for sale, without the engine, without the gearbox.
Perfect.
So, yeah, so the Saturday I got the engine, and then the Sunday evening after Maghrib, I went and bought that car.
Was that always the plan? Okay, but you first had the engine.
The engine
Okay.
I bought the Saturday, and then the Sunday evening after Maghrib,
Are you a BM fan?
No, I'm definitely a BMW fan.
Okay.
But this was not just meant to be.
That's meant to be. So
And at the time, I think Jay-Z started taking off. And,
Yes.
Jay-Z makes you crazy.
You got into Jay-Z early in the craze
Yes,
before there
yes,
were
yes, yes.
100,000 plus for motor.
No,
Yeah.
100%. No, there was some other guys that was Jay-Z before that. There was quite a few guys.
So at the moment where the car is now, what's done to the car? What's basically car go down that Savannah tracks at that speed?
I think a better question to ask is what's not in the car.
Okay.
Look, the car evolved over 10 years.
Yes.
Let's start off with that. The car was stock standard for the first part of the 10 years. Obviously, you start spending money and doing this upgrades and
Yeah.
upgrades. I think about 4 years ago, COVID, Sierra said to me, my late brother Sierra said to me, you need to change the ECU.
Okay.
And that was, I think, the biggest amount of money that I spent on the car because up until then, the motor was still stock standard.
What management did you have in before?
So I started off this car with Spetronics.
Okay.
At the time, Spetronics was the
yes.
best on the market.
Yes, correct.
Dictator, Spetronics, and all those things.
Yeah.
We didn't know about the Haltech and Fuel Tech and all of those things 10 years ago.
Yes, correct.
So I went with Spetronics because it gave me a dual map function where I could use it for pump fuel and obviously with F-gas.
Yes.
It was not on F-gas at that. And then I did modifications on the head and turbo-wise, so everything on the head I did, turbo. And thereafter, I think I did the
Okay. So when all that package came together and Performance Solution basically made this, to put it together for you.
yeah,
Okay, cool. And that is Siraj Islands. May the Almighty grant him my place in Jannah. He is one of our friends that passed away not very recently. May the Almighty grant him my place in Jannah. Yeah, so, and let's get to Drake because I've seen the car. I've never met the person. I've seen the car on the Killarney drag strip. You do quarter mile and you do the 800 meters as well.
So when I built this car, the car was obviously built for topping speeds.
Okay.
There was no intention to race the car on the quarter mile. However, Saldanha only happens
Twice a year, probably.
if we're lucky.
Yeah.
And then I just decided, okay, let's stick the car on the quarter mile and let's see what the car can do on the quarter mile. I struggled a bit in the beginning. The car was in the 12 seconds, and then eventually we got it consistent in the 10 seconds.
Sorry?
At that
10
particular time, yeah.
At that time? Oh, okay.
That particular time, the car was still manual.
Okay.
So I had an E46 M3 gearbox in there. I broke 3 of them.
What proud, eh? Proud, okay?
3 of them. So the car was consistent in the 10 seconds. The best I could do with the manual was 10.6.
Okay.
Then we started this whole craze with the 8 HP converters. That was another amount of money that I could lay out on the car. But anyway, I think that was the best money that I ever spent on the car. Because I tell you the car, with a triple pack, there's no forgiveness.
Yeah.
Your clutch is either in or out, you know.
Correct.
And to drive somewhere, you have to consider the time, the traffic, with a triple pack.
Yes.
Now I don't care. You can tell me to go in anyway. That's
automatic.
Yeah, it's automatic.
Yeah.
So when I did the 8 HP conversion, the best I did with the car now in Killarney was 9.7.
So what?
9.77.
9.7. So you're driving in car.
You must speak up.
Who must speak up?
All of us must speak up.
I can't shout.
No, you must speak up.
Oh.
Up.
You must speak louder.
Up.
Anyway.
I'm serious. I've got
So
comments.
I got a quick question.
Yes.
So what a lot of people don't realize is how expensive drag racing can be. People say a car is maybe like you were saying, now the car was initially a 10.7 car,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And you went to go spend, I'm not going to look into your pocket, I don't know how much the 8 HP cost, but the actual box itself, the installation, fitment, getting that car to there, cost how much ever amount of money, which wasn't cheap, and that got you 1 second. That's roughly what you're doing.
Yes.
And if you wanted to go from a 10.6 or a 9.6 or 9.7, every split second is a matter of 10, 20, 30, 40,000 rand to be able to start. That's the level that these guys go to with their cars. It's not a cheap sport. Look, I always say, if you want to go have fun, you can have fun. I can go take my 1300G on a drag strip, drive it as fast as I possibly can. I'm going to get no times, but it's liquor. You can do that, or you can go this route.
Yeah, but you see, that's the really cool part of the sport, the industry that we're in. Like, if you've seen the car that was on Saldanha Drive over the weekend, you had from turbocharged, twin turbo, all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. And
everything.
These guys went out there to go have fun. Irrespective of the speed, and look, they also have that, okay, I want to do at least 210 or whatever the case may be, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day is that you don't get that chance to get your car onto the strip and doing straight line speed at that speed, but and you're having fun
in a safe environment,
correct?
Where there's ambulances, where there's not other traffic around.
Correct. In a safe environment. Jace, quickly come to you, Jace. You basically oversee the media side of Saldanha Racing. So obviously there's the pre-side of the event, and obviously
The what side?
the pre-side of the event before the event starts.
Pre-event marketing.
Pre-event start.
These big words here.
The PM side.
Can you just
And
talk
then you
our
also
normal
have
language? What's
the
wrong with you?
aftermath.
Yeah.
Where, like we always say, we've been together in events and stuff like that we do together.
Yeah.
The setup and whenever you break down, and then obviously the breakdown of the event.
Yeah.
So you did the initial of the event, the breakdown of the event. What's your take on it?
What it's like to put it together.
Oh, yes, basically.
Well, so the fortunate part about this is I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it's not. You need to know what you're doing to a certain extent. Where I'm fortunate is that I've been doing this for a long time, and before I got involved, Saldanha Drags, this was the 20th edition.
Correct.
Before I got involved, 14 years ago, I think, there was a Saldanha Drags already. So they had started with. There was a certain audience. And I was fortunate enough to then take that audience and then just nurture it through the years. So I'm speaking to a lot of the same guys, a lot of the same people, a lot of the same audience all the time.
Yeah.
So when we spoke about Saldanha Drags this time around, people were primed and ready because we haven't had a big one for a long time. Like Grant was saying earlier, post-COVID, there's not been much.
Yeah.
And when this one's Grant, I hope you don't mind me talking out from the
No, go ahead.
Grant said, listen, we want to go big with this one. My words were, Grant, how hard do you want to go? And Grant said, go hard. And I went hard. And this was the result.
Which is awesome.
I'm happy, I'm glad. It worked out well, but it did open up. It showed where I wouldn't say the organization is rusty, but we haven't done this in a good couple of years. And we've realized that everybody that came through on the Saturday morning, those are usually the people that would have come through on a Friday night 2-day event.
Yes.
Now they're all coming, all of them, they are coming through on the Saturday morning, whereas previously they would have filtered in the night before.
Yes.
It would have alleviated a lot of the congestion. But with that being said, even when we do a 2-day event, and a lot of those people do come through, there are still queues at the gates. Yeah. Regardless, because Saldanha, and I've mentioned it before, is held on a working airfield.
Correct.
The very next day, airplanes are landing there.
I literally saw a video the very next day where everything was gone and it was active again.
Honestly, Jason stayed on the runway there.
No, it was me.
With his scooters.
That was Grant and the guys.
Oh, it was Grant.
That's the West Coast racing team pulling all-nighters to get this thing
crazy.
normal.
But that's the thing that I also want to chat about, Jace, is that we as enthusiasts and drivers and spectators, we don't see what's going on behind the scenes. And it's difficult for us when we come there and it's like, the queue was long, can't they could be quicker? We are human, we're gonna complain in the story. But I mean, from West Coast Racing side, and I mean, every event that we also together is that we always have that issue, people saying you can't open the gate. You can't open the gate until a certain time.
Safety, because with an event like that, you've got public liability, there's insurance, there's all sorts of stuff. You've got a certain time you can open the gate. There's a certain time you must close the event. There are rules and regulations that we have to adhere to, because if we don't get papers to host another event.
Exactly.
End of story.
Can I say something?
Sure.
You may.
I went to Checkers today and there was a queue. That's my point.
Yes.
If you're going to go to an event that everybody wants to go to, what did you expect?
100%. Look at like rock concerts. You go to a stadium and a rock concert, there's going to be a queue.
I must be honest. I attended the Formula One Grand Prix in Singapore.
You're lucky.
Now, my son used to live there. So we went to come visit him.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go visit him. We didn't see him. Meanwhile. But I must say, there was no queue.
What?
I mean, it was I got a shock of my life. There was absolutely zero queue.
Yeah.
But we don't want a Formula One Grand Prix.
Yeah, we can't.
That's Spain. But coming back home.
They've got the attendance sorted. They've got rows. They've got into the parking because it's just for that thing.
It's crazy.
So,
It's crazy. Even the Singapore Grand Prix is in the road, in the city.
The street circuit.
Yes, street circuit.
Okay.
So this is like in the evening. It's an evening race. And the next day when you're driving, like in our city center, it's like nothing's happened.
Yeah.
And that kind of reminded me of Saldanha Drags, because the next day, the planes were going there.
Yes,
Grant, can we go to Singapore Grand Prix just so we can see how they do it?
Yes, I'll go with you, because you're going to get lost. I'll take you. Yes.
You're going to be
I will take you guys to show you for
okay. Why did Grant drive? Grant, why didn't you drive?
This car was here. The car was on the jack. I told you. Was the car there?
Your car was there.
I saw this car last week, CFG one, and was standing exactly there. I didn't even move.
Well, it's been to Saldanha and back already.
Yes.
So, Grant, you want to answer that?
This car's quick, eh?
I think we must stay by Saldanha drag event. Leave the car.
Okay. So, guys, quickly, the call-outs that you did.
Yes.
Most of that call-outs. Oh no, I didn't answer. Was the question?
I know exactly what you're going to ask me because
I want to know about
people
the
have been
call-outs.
asked. Unfortunately, racing is racing, and Mierwaan can attest to this. And all of you guys, I mean, you've been driving for all your life. Abdul, you've got Gymkhana, you know what goes on. Motorsport is very fluid and unpredictable.
100%.
So unfortunately, I'm not going to let all the files out here, but some of the cars just didn't make it.
Yeah.
I mean, something as simple as the car was meant to be ready, testing the night before, something broke, can't get it ready for the next day. You know, those things happened, and it just so happened to happen to the guys who call each other out. But that's because these are the guys that are running their cars hard, you know, really hard. And this kind of thing happens to hard cars.
Yes.
So it's unfortunate, but doesn't mean we're not going to do it again next time.
But you know, Jason, if you think about, take a Gymkhana, it's completely different to what you guys are doing here. I mean, this is high-powered machines doing 280, 250.
315.66.
These motors are continuous, or the cars are under continual strain.
Yeah.
So understandably, something is going to happen, especially to the non-Japanese cars. I mean, you know, they tend to break less.
The amount of shade.
I won't mention names, but they tend to break less.
Do they break less?
Yeah,
Or the non-Japanese cars?
I think so, yes.
Okay,
I mean,
yeah. This guy. I'm very impartial.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. But it's going to happen.
Yeah,
It's going to happen.
Look, I'm fortunate enough to be involved with a lot of race cars, a lot of supercars, GT3 cars, you know, and I'm talking about 6 million rand cars. Guys, they break. Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
You know, this is motorsport.
I think it's also the way the cars are built to that extreme for a purpose. And if you put that, I mean, from track to track, you know, and as a driver, your car needs to be set up for a different track because there's either too little right-hand turns and too much left-hand turns. You need to set up your car for the track.
And even just other than the circuit racing, you're talking about like drags, what you're talking about now. I mean, Mierwaan can attest to that. I mean, Mierwaan's now driven, like you mentioned earlier, 400 meters and 800 meters. What are the differences in setup? I mean, regularly people would just think, oh no, you went to go drive Killarney at so-and-so to the 400 meter and you just took your car in your same setup and you did 800, but it's not like that.
No, definitely. I mean, I can attest to that. The car's got a map on it, which I use as daily. The same map that's on there now is what I did with in Killarney, the 9.7 seconds. I took that car to Saldanha and I used the same map. If Sierra was still around, the first thing that he would have done was he would have pulled out 30% power.
Yes.
Because it was just too much power.
You were just blowing with the line all the
Unprepared
time.
track, yeah.
So you
had no
put out
traction.
30% power and you would have given me power we hadn't needed. Right?
Which
So
is
definitely
after the
setup is
second, third, and top.
Yeah,
That's where you would need it.
And only, I think Sunday when I sat at home thinking about it,
Yeah.
I realized, you know what,
Uh,
that guy.
yes.
Absolutely, 100%.
100%.
But now I've got it in the back of my head. So
Yes, now you know for next time.
Yeah.
Actually, last week we were speaking about this. We were sitting with the IC.
Yeah.
We were talking about the GTRs. Exactly the same thing, actually. He said, Niven was saying,
Yeah.
we think by spinning off the line, you're going to get quicker
Exactly.
time.
That was my.
Yes,
my-
we were
my
discussing it
words,
here.
yes.
Yeah. I'm just confused about the map. So
Oh boy. You got it.
the drag strip is straight, right? You were talking about turns, right and left hand turns. Do you need a map to actually bring you back to where you must start? I mean, I don't understand all these things.
Yeah, it's one.
Unlike Gymkhana.
Thank you, Jason.
Unlike
Thank
Gymkhana,
you.
where you in your mind decide where everybody must drive the morning with cones.
And then I still did out.
And then Leon is next to you.
Do you know that? You know the wrong route twice one day. In one day.
On a track that you design. And of
Yeah.
course, that you
How is it
design.
even
Yes.
possible,
Yeah,
man?
no, it's not
But
the
we can
same,
blame the
man.
navigator. We just blame the navigator.
Oh, we're going to blame the Navi.
Yeah,
Leon,
yeah.
that's not, I didn't say that. Not me.
No, that wasn't Leon, believe me.
Wasn't
I didn't know where I was going. We eventually we did. We actually sat in the car and we laughed. Waar I was no, you can't.
Can we do a practice?
Apologies.
Grant is a question for you, yeah? Sorry, he sneezed.
Yes.
Bless you.
Bless you. Well, I believe you guys also had a new timing system that you guys used on Saturday as well. Can you just a little bit
Yes.
of the timing system and the guys that did it for you?
Yes, we've been using Zap Speed, and this is the second time we used him at this event. Guys behind the scenes, it's well known in the racing circles. It's Zane Ryland and Patrick.
There we go.
Most of you guys should know them. So fairly accurate.
Accurate. So I spoke to Zane as well and Patrick. Apparently there's a app where you can actually see your time you did.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes.
That is really awesome because I mean, as a driver, obviously at Saldanha Drive, when you go down, you don't necessarily come down immediately. You obviously have to stand at the top. A certain amount of cars accumulate, and then you have to come down again. So you don't know what time you did. So
For speed, for Saldanha.
Sorry, the speed. And obviously, you can have it onto the app that you have.
Nothing finalized, Anwar, but we're looking at having a printout when you get to the top. So when Mierwaan goes down on the top, after the 800, he go parks at the top, so we'll get a printout of his speed also.
Okay.
That's cool. That's really cool. That's really awesome. So you don't have to really wait on someone to call you, okay, you did X amount of time, or the app as well. But now you'll have a slip basically say here you have evidence.
You know exactly what's going to happen. I was going to get to the bottom. They're going to get this slip. They're going to immediately take a picture, post to socials.
But now there's a problem now.
What the problem is?
Because you ran out of pipe in Saldanha and then.
Look, the timing problem was on point, because I had a drag in my car, and
I was about to say,
the draggy gave me the exact same speed.
100%.
That's cool. That's
What
really
we
awesome.
did when that ETRS broke the record, because it was all of a sudden out of the blue. We know what that ETRS did the last time, and for such a big jump in top speed, we thought, hold on, listen, we second guessed ourselves.
Yeah.
I went to Patrick and I went to the time guy. I said, listen here, are you guys sure? I said, listen here, that is the time. They checked all their data, they checked all their variables. That is the time, but just to double check. And I don't know if people would have noticed when he came back down the runway,
Yes.
I flagged him off to the right.
Correct.
To pull him off because you wanted to see his drag.
Yes.
Spot on. Exactly the same.
That's awesome. So obviously that is with the timing system, and like you said, with these guys called Zap.
It's Zap, Zane and Patrick. Clever, né?
Yeah, Zap speed.
Yeah. Well,
Hulle slim, ja.
Nou die twee voortkoppe nogal. But yeah, Jason.
Could have been bizarre.
What?
Bizarre. Patrick and Zay.
Zap.
Bizarre. That is Zap speed.
I
That's a
do
long.
apologize for dogs. I do apologize.
That is
Jason,
creative.
Can we take a break? Because I
Why?
want to play something.
How do you want to play something?
Because I like what I'm seeing here.
What you want to play?
What do you want to see?
What can you?
I don't know.
You're going to hear now. A 2JZ, bro. Wie is het nou?
I don't know. You busy there.
God, like met die 2JZ gaan stak. Oh, it's baby.
While you busy there, can I ask you?
Yeah, I will tell you when it's coming up.
Okay. So Jace, before we get to you, Mierwaan, what was your best time on the day on Saturday?
BMW E36 M3 Turbo. Not going. Mercy.
We're back
Awesome.
live. We're back live.
But listen, why did your car fill up with smoke so quickly?
Listen, this gearbox that I've got in here.
Just vaping.
When I did the burnout with this
Yeah.
car, compared to the manual car, this car did the burnout in first, second, third, fourth. So the way this gearbox changes, it's phenomenal actually.
Okay.
It's really phenomenal.
And that's where the smoke.
Because every time it does a burnout, even when you're just warming up tires and the
I was
doors must
getting-
open.
I was getting so hooked in the car. I mean, I came home.
Vaping.
No, yeah, I came home and I was swimming the tire.
Yeah.
And your speed was, did you say?
269.75.
And that was the fastest for you on the day.
So this is a round car.
What is your fastest overall? Was that your fastest,
No,
your
that's
best
the-
ever?
That's the fastest that I've done.
269.
Can I ask another question?
Yes.
I know nothing about drags. But how does the classes? Those driving
Yes.
classes?
Yes.
You're gonna come to the class now. Jason's gonna explain.
I'm not going to explain
No, no,
nothing
I'm gonna-
about
okay,
Grant's
that's-
gonna
Grant,
explain
can
about
you
us.
explain to I
And the
saw
funny-
that.
well, before you explain, the funny thing is, this car's got the M4 shifter, right? So when you do the burnout, you do the burnout in a specific mode. So it's got 8 modes, and you can choose which one. P1 is normal auto, P2 is sport, auto sport, and from 3 onwards it's manual mode. So when I do the burnout, I do it in one of the manual modes. So then you have to put it into reverse, so it's like a normal reverse.
Right.
So when you come back and you put it back into drive, it's in auto mode. So you then have to put it into manual
mode.
So I think there was a driver error on the first run where I did the 269.75, because when I raced the car, it short shifted.
Okay.
So when I pulled the logs showed me that it short shifted on 6,200 RPM.
Okay,
Instead
where
of
would you usually shift
Normal
it?
auto
mode.
change.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where would you
On my
normally
normal
change?
manual mode, it would have been 7,000.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And it makes
short
power on
shift-
top there.
Yeah, so short shifted me all the way up.
So if
And it did 269.
269.
so you are you saying that had it been in the proper mode, you kind of gone
Is it
faster?
faster?
Maybe
Yeah,
because
but-
the morning
Yes.
is the best time to get speeds.
Yes.
in Saldanha.
Yeah.
Once the wind picks up,
It's
it's
done.
another story during the
difficult.
course of the day.
Yes.
But I mean, once the wind picks up, then it's rather difficult.
But you see what would have happened. He was actually a savior on that day. Because there's 2 guys I know that would have sold their GTRs if they had to over the 2JZ, they had to do 285, my bro. Just imagine that. So no, Mierwaan, thank you very much. Actually preventing certain people from selling their cars and buying a 2JZ and putting it into their skylines or something.
All talk about the classes.
Grant, the classes. I saw the 4CA, 4A, B1 and
Grant will
all this.
explain that to you.
Can you explain it to me and then to all the other people that don't know what's happening here?
Okay, yeah, it's gonna take some time if you go through every class, but say for instance,
off now.
the first class is a 4A. That's your normal aspirated, anything from a 1300 to a 2.5. Yeah, front wheel drive and rear wheel drive, they in that class. 4B will be your turbo plus 1 form of charge and only front wheel drive or rear wheel drive. In the next class would be the 4C class. That will be 4-cylinder stall with 2 forms of charge and still front wheel drive or rear wheel drive. And you need to get your 4D class that will basically include your 4-cylinder plus your 5 cylinders all-wheel drives.
Okay. So that's all the 4 cylinders.
That's all the 4 cylinders, yeah.
Okay, you get your 6, 7, and 8. Just before we go there, Grant, there's a question for you. Is Grant racing on the 4th of October?
No, definitely not.
The answer is definitely yes.
That was,
Oh, what is the difference?
that was a very confident no, definitely not.
But hang on, and I see the reason is that the car is not going to be ready.
Who said so?
I don't know, I'm just I see the car.
Abdul,
Yeah,
the plan is to bring that car behind you, CFG1 out in November.
in November. So I assume there's going to be drags in November.
But I think he does a lot of MSA stuff at Killarney, so that might be where it gets
Okay.
unveiled again or relaunched.
Okay, so
I
not,
assume.
so not on the 4th, but in November it will be up and running.
Yes, in November, definitely.
Awesome. Grant, can we jump into the results maybe for each class? Or that do Jason have that?
Just maybe before we go there, there were some issues. We just touched on some of them. This event was a one-day event, but traditionally Saldanha Direct was over 2 days, and unfortunately that caused it caused a queue of 4 kilometers, I think, 5 kilometers leading into the event, going into the event. So options under consideration for the next event will be to go back to the 2-day format we had pre-COVID. That will obviously smoothen the flow into the event. We obviously have to be mindful of that the airfield is still a working airfield, and we're basically limited to what we can do. There's only one, the entrance. The entrance is the entrance and the exit, and because of the delays from West Coast Racing side, we would sincerely apologize to everybody that experienced that delay standing in those long queues. But we're definitely working on other options. make it more pleasant experience for everyone coming to the event the next time around.
Definitely. That's really awesome.
That's good news.
But definitely. Jason, do you have the results, or can I ask Grant?
I do have the results. There's a bunch of them, so I'm just gonna go through a couple that we have here. So class 4A, we got Robin Jansen, speed of 220. Class 4B,
Okay,
they haven't given me the cars here.
Okay.
Class 4B, big name. A lot of people know. It's Royston Prestige in his Mark 1. It's not a Japanese Motex here. 269.75. That is insane.
Because of the mechanic.
That's a Mark 1. That car's crazy. I think it's running. Is it a 16 valve?
That's a big turbo on it. I saw it's a big turbo on it.
I'm not quite sure. Okay, so that's
20 valve, maybe.
I don't know.
20 valve.
I don't know. I know Rian's running a 20 valve.
Yep.
I'm not quite sure. I don't want to speak out of turn, but Royston's got that. Class 4D, that is that Audi Michaels with 350.49.
That's awesome.
That is crazy fast. The car, that speed went up for the day and it stayed there. Nobody could fetch it.
And just before I left also, I did another run, and I think it was a 297.
Another 302 later. A bit later on. Are you alive there, Grant? You okay, bro? My guy?
Yes, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
We were going to come up with your car to come and sort you out. And we get it quickly, right?
Okay. Class 6B is Mierwaan with 269.75.
And my brother.
BMW M3 with 2 JZ.
2 JZ power.
Do we shout out to the Japanese or do we shout out to the Germans? Who do we give
Sorry,
love to?
who powered that car?
Who's carrying the power?
No, who's powering the car?
Who's putting what wheels are on the floor?
That's Goodyear's.
Then we got Class C. Class C is Niven Meister. He's got a GTR R35.
Well done, Niven.
285.45 on the 800 meter. Class 8B is Muneeb Ahmed with a speed of 253.88. And the last 3 classes are MA. So these are bikes, and we've got Sandy Roo. Now this is a bike doing 313.66
with a wind.
And
in the wind.
If I'm not mistaken, this speed got put up towards the end of the day when the windsock was blowing like this.
Okay.
It was a head-on wind, dead head-on. Now, what a lot of people don't realize about Saldanha, and I think you can attest to this. So, for the first, I can't remember how many meters, you've got people and fencing all the way down the track. The minute the car or the bike passes those people, you get a crosswind. They just hit you all of a sudden.
Past the hanger.
Is it past the hanger? Yes. Yes, past the hanger.
And you can feel it in your car as well.
Oh yeah. So the riders are, look, I'll give a lot of respect out to the riders.
Absolutely.
To have the AS, excuse my language, to pull that off is a lot of respect. So Sandy Roo, well done.
Yes.
Whatever you want to say, they know what I mean.
Yes.
So Sandy Roo 313.66, that's the MA class. MB class, you got Junaid Rayban 288.5. And in the MC class, we've got Yassine Abrams 252.69.
Wow.
There's 3 different motorbike classes.
Yeah. I'm sitting in the car it's crazy. Being on a bike doing that speed, crosswind and front wind. I spoke to Gavin his first run, and I listened to the bike. He was spinning all the way down. He had no traction on his bike coming down there, and he says he doesn't have traction. There's nothing there.
And this time they seen it harder the next time and try and figure it out. No.
But that's it. Like once again, I mean, and we can speak about to Yasin about that as well. Is that they sorted this car out the night before. The car was 100%. Spoke to Sulaiman earlier. They got the car cool. On the parade lap, the car started giving issues. I mean, how crazy is that?
It is crazy, but normal.
Yes.
Part of racing.
If you're in that scene.
Our good friend Rudy Roda.
Yes, hey man.
We shall now dub as Parade Lab Rudy. Every single time he comes out with his what's it? Not Transformer. What's he called? Megatron. It just doesn't survive the Parade Lab. That car's got so much power that some of the parts are just saying no all the time. So
I think you mustn't do the parade lap anymore.
Yeah, next time just go out for your first run, bro.
Yeah, just
go out for your first run. I think for the next one.
Like for argument's sake, you car was really unfortunate happens, and that is racing. You know, you can prep as a mechanic, as a driver, as a team. You can prep this car to your best of your ability on the trailer, on your way to Saldanha or wherever you're gonna go. Get off there like, okay, I don't want to play along today. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally did a trip to PE with my car, and the car was fine. It's a daily. Get it onto the track. We actually move it. Got there. The car didn't want to go. Struggle. Eventually, we got it going. From the whole day, I probably got one run in.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Get in the car. There we go home again.
That's the
But
way.
that is the nature of the sport that we are doing now. So, and it's so how horsepower, because I mean, crazy powers of Yasin's car, Rudy, you know, let's go on. I mean, and the guys are so persistent. They will fix that car there. I think Royson broke a 4th gear on his car and still did a 269.
Yeah, but he just rode out third.
Yeah, rode out third, banging to 5th.
Third into fifth, yeah.
Yeah.
Commitment.
Yeah.
Because he's whatever the case may be, ons gaat ry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's the cool part of it.
But here's a good comment here. On a positive side, if the queues are this long, it means that you're doing something right. Well done, guys. And I think it's
No, it is.
exactly.
Thank you, Chris.
I think it's also the hunger for the sport, man. Because when was the last one?
The last big one?
The last big one.
Well, there was one in
Pre-COVID.
was it December last year?
No, it was pre-COVID.
It was
Oscar.
pre-COVID for a big one like this. There was a lot of events, they've been smaller ones.
Yeah,
not at this
not
scale.
at this capacity.
Grant, on which a big one like this, when last was it? You know.
2019.
Here we go.
So I just asked him the first time.
Yeah.
You know, like really? Please. It's like asking me to tune a car.
You deal every week with this guy.
No,
Do you understand?
I do understand.
Every day.
Every day.
I deal with him. You're right.
Thank you.
Every day. Mierwaan, your car. I mean, I wasn't in the beginning because this man. I don't think if I get angry, I'll walk away rather. You know. Did you guys talk about this man's car?
No.
Okay. I'm intrigued by your car. Really, I am. So, how did you ever decide to put a Japanese engine into a German
Well, we
body?
did talk about the story, but you weren't here. So
Yeah.
everybody
because-
else understands.
We can tell you
We're
again.
gonna have to explain
Okay,
to you
no, so you guys
afterwards.
did say.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
You want to
glad.
hear it again?
No, that's fine. The guy's here.
But I do have a question though. I do have a question. So you had bought the 2J,
Yeah.
right? Before you saw this
Yes.
M3 on Marketplace.
Yes.
What was your initial idea with the 2J? Or did
I
you just
don't
see a
know.
motor and thought, I want that motor?
No, the engine I wanted, I got it at a good price. If
Okay.
you compare what the engines cost today.
Wow,
yes.
it's
Crazy.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
If we can get it.
Yeah. That's also another
Is, but if we go, is the engine stock? Bottom end stock? Okay, we're not going to okay, fine. That's fine.
You're not supposed to put anybody on the spot here.
You can't look so far under the skirt.
So the first modifications I did in the car was the heatwork.
Yes.
Right, with the other turbo, and that was it. The block was stock standard for a good part of 10 years. I
Wow.
broke a ring land last year November on the test day, the Friday, the testing that event, yes. The Friday I broke a ring land on the car whilst testing. So December I built the engine with forge.
Okay. I mean,
But for the good part of 10 years,
it was
block
stock.
was stock standard.
Wow, awesome. That's awesome.
But I mean, that's what the 2Js are known for. They're bulletproof for the
They-
most
they
part.
are.
It's known for it, but there's also a limitation.
Of course,
Yes,
you can take it
yes.
that
And
far.
I
Yeah.
know a lot of guys with 2Js that went through the molds with 2Js, but that's also because they didn't know where the limit was.
Yes.
And that's also the unfortunate part in racing is that you always want, that numbers must show.
Yeah.
But there's limitations to everything.
But everything's got a limit.
Yeah.
Everything, even the 2J.
So my question was, when you had gotten the motor, in your mind, you didn't buy a motor to just stand in your garage. You
No,
obviously
no.
had some kind of idea, I want to put this into a car.
So
What were you thinking at the time?
look, like I said, my wife and I were away for the weekend, and the Saturday I saw the engine. When we got home, I said, I'm going to buy this engine. I bought it. I had no idea where I was going to put it in.
Okay, there was no
I
plan
wanted
for
the
it.
engine.
It's amazing. It's
Okay.
amazing.
So the engine stood there in the garage on the Saturday afternoon, and the Sunday evening, that's when I
That's
saw
meant
the
to be.
car available.
Yeah.
With no engine in it.
With no engine in it. And I said, this is
But it's
that's
meant
amazing.
it's meant to be,
Meant to be.
absolutely.
It's meant to be.
And you didn't have the HP in then.
No.
No.
It was manual.
The car was manual for 10 years. The 8 HP I only did last year, or was it the year before? It could be about 2 years. now.
You can say it's for racing, but it's because of old age now. We just don't smart for clutch
No.
anymore. Listen.
But a beautiful
Listen,
gearbox.
I really thought going 8 HP, I was going to miss manual. But I can honestly say this gearbox
like a man.
It's given me the fun factor
Yes.
that I had in the
Yes,
in my car.
absolutely.
At Sultana, I mean, all that power that I had in the car was all over the place,
Yeah.
which is exactly the same experience that
As
I would
you-
have had
yes.
if it was
Yeah.
manual.
No, this is it. And the thing is with the software that they offer, that they have nowadays, especially with the HPs, and I think Herman
Yeah.
Yes.
of Mischief,
Yeah.
he did Niven's one,
Yes.
and he didn't.
yes.
He did the
and-
Subaru.
yes, and the
And his
BMW.
own car.
And the
yes.
Subaru
and
with
the
the two
Subaru
J's
as well.
in. Yes.
With and he's got a clutch pedal in his
Two
car.
J's in the Subaru.
So I've got
Yeah.
my clutch pedal in the car. It's,
You have
yeah, it's working. In fact, I actually used it at Sultana because I thought there was an issue with the car that was short shifting in the manual mode. So then I just used the clutch pedal off on the line, and you can see on some of the videos you can hear when I'm pulling away. It's actually
A manual shift.
that
Okay.
video.
Okay.
Daar's nog
Okay, another video here.
Daar's nog 'n video.
That's the only
Die
videos.
bra dit op klomp video's. Waar kry jy die video's?
Exactly. You guys can talk song. I'll tell you when I'm going to
So
put
I
on.
actually used the clutch
But
pedal.
I mean, from a software and technology perspective,
Yeah,
that's insane.
it's freaking amazing. The turbo landing that I'm using, and then you can manipulate everything the way you want it. So your shift points on each mode, you can say where to change, what to do. Your
So why do you want to have manual anymore?
no, I'm extremely happy with this. Seriously, I mean, even my wife drives it. So you know
Wow.
what?
So you just change the map and she drives the car. I mean,
Yes.
on the road,
Look, I
obviously.
mean, with the Altic and the flex fuel, if you put it in pump fuel, then it records time boost according
Yes.
to the fuel that's in the car.
Man.
So,
Without you touching anything, the car senses and it
Yes.
just does its own thing. Just a quick one, back to Saldana Drax quickly on the racing. You got a 269.75. Just behind you was Abdul Nasser Omar with a 268.41. Do you have any idea what he was driving?
that was M4 from
Competition.
Supreme.
Oh, I
yes,
do
yes, yes,
know
yes,
the
yes,
car.
yes,
I
okay.
do know the car. So I'm just looking at the mind of a racer now.
Okay.
Next Saldana Drax comes up, right? You don't know anybody else, but you do remember this car that was close
Yes.
by,
Yeah.
right? He's gonna remember you.
Okay.
Would the mindset be I must go chase this out or must be careful of this
Look,
out?
Unfortunately, Sultana,
The pairing
the
up.
cues,
Yeah.
the pairing is not always conducive for the event.
No, we can make it happen. Just talk to me.
No, no, no.
Grant is here.
We will. I mean, I'll race anybody.
Okay.
It's all part of the fun. There's no
Absolutely.
ego. There's no,
There is no ego. Sorry, I apologize. There is no ego, and I
Yeah.
completely agree with guys. Look, we are older. We're not youngsters anymore.
Talk to yourself, please.
But it was years ago. Bashir and I, we tried something with Bruce. Say we went to Killarney and we created call-outs
Yeah.
amongst guys. Actually, listen, but not in a nasty way. Just like, let's talk about it. What car? This goes close. You got 20 valve. You got a 20 valve. He's got this. Both turbo. You want to do a race together? And one or two people said yes. So one or two out of the bunch that we spoke to, I realized that people do not want to lose in public.
Absolutely.
Right? That's where a lot of this comes from. So when you do call-outs, people are like, I don't want to because now I call him out and then I lose. I look dumb. You know?
100%,
You
but
don't.
you also need to realize that Sultana is about speed.
Yes.
Yes.
We've changed it into a heads up.
Yes. Well, yes. Something completely
So,
different.
yes, my question to you, Lord. So I've got a 2JZ. I'm doing 260 kilometers an hour. Jason is also there on the line. He does 240. Your mindset as a driver, whoever pulls up you, is it exactly the same as a high-powered car or anybody next to you?
I would say that if you lining up next to a high-powered car, for example, I must line up next to Yasin. I know his car's 8-second car, for
Yeah.
example. Your mindset is, you know what, I'm going to chase this guy down.
Yeah.
So automatically, no, you...
The gangster comes out, man.
Yeah, no, and you're giving it to everything. So
Yeah.
you're going to improve on your time.
100%. That's
because
it. That's what I'm talking
you're
about.
racing against somebody
Yeah.
that is, you know...
That's faster than you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
steel sharpens steel, must.
Exactly.
Yes, yes.
But if you type of something, and note, once again, note disrespect to the guy next to you, standing next to you as well, because he might feel like, cool, I can push for this one. But I just want that same intensity where it's like, I'll take it easy against this guy, no, I'll beat him.
No.
That's all go. Yeah. That for me, that is racing. You know, the guy with the small car, irrespective, maybe they come up, come, is bang for you, come.
Yeah.
No, take Royston's car, for example. That's a typical example. If somebody doesn't know the car and he pulls up next to you, you're going to think, this is just another Mark 1.
That's a Mark,
Yeah.
that's
You
a
know what I'm
Mark
saying?
1 golf.
And that guy will give you a run for your...
No, definitely,
So
definitely.
you can't, as a racer, you can't expect that things are just going to go your way all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You have to be
Absolutely.
prepared for that.
Yes.
for the
Did that that Nissan Patrol drive?
No, that wasn't it. It
Was
wasn't
in
it.
the dunes?
I don't know. where
Probably
it was, but
on the
it
way to
wasn't
Saldanha, they saw the dunes.
But he was a X5 that
Oh,
was
X3.
Oh,
X3.
that thing was quick. That thing was quick. I
There's
saw
a
the.
lot of guys that do quarter miles that don't do top in.
Okay.
And it's vice versa.
Was it a
Yeah.
diesel that X3?
I don't think
No,
so.
it's a competition. Petrol.
That thing was quick actually.
It was quick.
I used to see the mama's wagon.
No,
Yes.
the commentator Lee was calling it the Uber. I think I did call it the Mama's wagon.
I think big ups to Lee also. He entertained the crowds. Too.
Oh yeah, my man.
I think
my man
big up to Lee as well. I made the message to him as well. Is that I think he was on point. The jokes, he was just on point all day.
He reminded me of you when you were at the Gymkhanas.
Same.
Same.
Younger version without blood pressure problems.
Yeah, Anwar the younger version without blood pressure problems. You're right. No, you're right, Anwar. Anwar is right.
We're in the same boat.
Anwar,
you know that.
Team
Anwar,
attention, boy. I own it.
he's right.
I own it.
You're the younger version with no blood pressure problem. Lee's one the one that's going to get there. I mean, we understand that. Maybe you got a question for Grant, Anwar?
Yeah, no, for Grant as well. I mean, Grant, obviously you do CPI in Saldanha as well.
Yes, on I do, yeah. I have a CPI workshop on my own, yeah.
From that side as well, Grant.
Say again, Anwar?
You do the tuning and stuff as CPI as Yasin do here?
Yeah, the same. We basically do the same. What Delsin is doing there, we're also doing on the side.
Really, really awesome. Grant, when is the next event of Saldanha Drags? Is that discussed or the dates out there?
The date for the next Saldanha Drags will be the 5th and 6th of October. I'm somehow already saying the 5th and 6th of October because we're definitely going to open the gates the Friday evening already.
And like in the old times,
Sorry, Grant, isn't the event at Killarney on the 5th and then Saldanha is the 6th or is it the
December.
No, this is
December.
The 4th and
December. Yeah.
December.
the 4th and the 5th. But I'm not saying Mierwaan, I'm not saying Saldanha Drags. That event of the 5th will be more what you can call it, Joburg versus Cape Town, and that's a collaboration event with Race SA. And that will hopefully be confirmed by, later say, Wednesday next week.
Okay.
That being said, it's going to be a good one too.
So the next Saldanha event is December.
Yeah, so if the Saldanha, Saldanha Drags, will be the 5th and 6th of this year, yeah.
Will we have the Friday night drags back again?
Yeah, why not 400 meters again?
Yeah. So the Friday night it was normally drags on a Friday night.
With the planes next to them.
No, the planes is parking.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be a lot of fun.
That is going to be fun. That's going to be fun.
But I think if I Grant, I'm getting older, so I can't remember the Friday night drags. Did we make those 800 or quarter mile?
Quarter mile.
We made it
No, it's
quarter
only
mile.
quarter mile. Only quarter mile.
And did we have timing the last time?
Jason, it was so long ago. It was more than 5-6 years ago. So yeah.
I think it was heads up.
But we have Zap Speed on board, so we'll have timing
We can
the
do it.
Friday night for this event.
Yeah, that'll be amazing. There's always such a vibe in a Friday night event, night drags.
It is. It was always fun to go on a Friday and see the guys. Like the last event, once again, when I went there with the Friday Rikers, also another friend of ours, Suspect Shahim, also passed away in COVID back in December. He's my place in Jannah. He had a SRT van. And we were standing there like, what was that? And he was like giving this brass pack all the way up and, with the van, with the mama van. I'm like, nah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So the Friday night light was really, really something to look forward to as well.
Do you want to play something quickly?
Okay. Are you ready for it now?
I don't know how it works actually. I'll just tap on you.
Because I was trying to get Yasin in here. Yasin must explain what happened.
Oh, he's sleeping now.
No. He's here.
You know, they didn't come take my chair.
No. You can come sit. I'm going to stand behind you and say, I want to know. He's saying that already. Or maybe I must ask Shamil what went wrong there. Someone going to say, what? They're pointing to each other there. No, it's okay, guys. No pressure.
I don't know what's happened to this video. Okay, talk much long.
That's Japanese engines.
No,
So,
it's not.
Jace,
This is
I know. First, Mierwaan. When is your next event?
The 4th of October.
And that is?
Next
got the BMW E36 Gen 3, powered by 2JZ. Mierwaan Thomas in the left, up against Mustafa Sin in his BMW M4 Comp. Try me, VP. Up against the E36, 2JZ powered M3. Mierwaan Thomas getting ready. You see there's two mighty 270 plus 250. The shit you might get out of these things. Too powerful here to drive.
60. 100.
Second. Quarter mile 12.8 at 212
That's
pace.
wheel spin.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at this. It's crazy.
What a lot of people don't realize is that when drag race, when the guys are going for times or speeds, ideally you want a prepped track, right?
100%.
But unfortunately with Saldanha drags, because it's not our facility,
Yes.
you know, it's not the regular tar. It's very coarse. I mean, you can attest to that. It's very
Yes.
coarse tar, you know, and there's no track bite whatsoever. So
Sure.
it's really hard to put down. These high-powered cars do struggle. Often you've really got to pedal.
Yeah, there we go. There
You
we
know,
go. And that brings out the best in the drivers.
But that being said, everyone's on the same playing field. You
Yeah,
know,
Even the planes.
yeah, even the
Even the
planes.
planes.
Here's a comment here.
What's
This
this?
Patrick.
Patrick.
Oh.
I don't know.
Patrick from Zap.
Some Zap.
Zap.
Must maybe
Patrick.
Grant, we can give 60. I'm assuming about the timing, you know.
Yeah,
We can give 60 feet speed and time for the Friday night.
nice.
Yo, that's cool.
Okay, we're gonna run it, Patrick. Anwar.
No, don't involve me what you want to do. I'm okay.
Oh, heads up. I'm
Yeah.
calling you out.
Just to let you know, I don't know how much you follow drag racing, but there's a Ford Focus ST, older model, that was breaking a lot of. I think
There was two of them.
well, his particular one, his red one.
Yeah, breaking
Yes.
CV joints,
And the
what
blue
else?
one.
No, and breaking records.
Oh,
Yeah.
records.
Yeah, breaking records.
And-
Yeah, but the blue one was an RS.
Yeah. That
The blue one was
Zane's
an
one.
RS.
That was Zane's one.
But that's that Patrick.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. But you know why? Why they think break records? Because Johan's a good mechanic.
Oh, is
He's
that,
a Ford mechanic. man.
oh, is he the guy? Oh, okay, got
He's
you.
the only guy to us with a Ford. No, really. But show me, man.
Yeah.
Coming up is part of the land that they've been. It's the next one at Saldanha. Anything in
No,
between?
that's the one at Killarney, the fourth, I think.
Yeah.
And then the fifth, still to be confirmed, will happen at Saldanha. So
Okay.
that's also over the weekend. It's a Saturday and a Sunday.
There's
Okay.
2 days of drag racing. This day on this track, drag racing the next day on that track.
So
Wow. Oh, wow. Liquor. That's awesome. Jason, yourself, I know you've been quite busy. Obviously, you do the marketing of certain individual drivers that you know. I know this weekend's Extreme Festival as well. Obviously, you're going to be busy in the garages again with
Yep. GNH
There
Transport.
we go. There we
GNH
go.
Transport Racing. So they've got a couple of cars. They've got the Lamborghini Huracan that they're going to bring out. They've also got the Audi R8, and then the team just bought another Lamborghini Huracan Super Trofeo. So lots of stuff happening this weekend at Killarney International Raceway.
Yeah.
It's Extreme Festival, so it's not
GTC
only.
as well.
I didn't see There should be GTC. I know there's probably Super
Oh no,
Cup
this
on there and
GR
a
Cup.
couple-
The GR Cup. Also the
GR
Coronas
Cup is
there. The
happening.
GR Cup. Yes.
Oh, you mean, sir? And then there's a couple of things happening.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big weekend.
Yeah, so also going to serve you guys out there at the traction. We will be at the spinning pitch on traction passenger ride as well. That will be with traction driving experience on the skid pan. Spin pitch on Saturday as well.
Are you going to be on the spin pitch?
We will be on the spin pitch.
Not on the
Saturday
skid
as well.
pan.
Not on the skid pan, on the
Okay.
spin pitch at the back there.
I just
So there's a lot of activities happening at Killarney. Southwest Racing as well. There's go-karting. We're doing the passenger ride as well. And then there is obviously
food stalls.
That's
Must
all
be.
over.
That's
all
most
over the
important.
place. Yes, you must eat.
And then we had a
Take it all
Gymkhana
day.
practice last week.
Yes, it was
It
awesome.
was absolutely. You want to come to them with the practice? You were there. You were there. I saw you there. You were there. I saw you there, bro. Was
Yeah.
your wife then? You guys look the same.
So the practice was awesome. And
The practice
cool
was-
part of Gymkhana is that, you know, the events you're so laid back, we can actually just go and just have fun, enjoy the car and enjoy the course.
The reason I love that particular event is because if I wanted to, I can just take my regular daily driver car, which is not a daily driver like this.
Yeah.
It's a gewone car. I've seen Renault Quid's there. I've seen diesels there. You can just go there with any car and do the course.
Absolutely.
And have fun. And that's what I like. And it doesn't break the bank either.
Absolutely. But you need a map.
Yeah, that's a whole other
So
kind of
Mierwaan has
problem.
already got 3-4 maps in his car. I'm not sure if he got the Gymkhana map,
It'll
but
be easier for him as well,
and the most amazing thing on Saturday, I must say, there was a 5-year-old boy Matan in a go-kart.
Nice.
First time out.
He's his dad. You know who's his dad?
No. It has nothing to do with his dad.
Yes, it is. Daniel.
Oh, that kid's gonna go places. Oh, he's going places.
But he's gonna go play sideways.
Yeah.
So he comes with a cart.
Yes.
And this lady, it was unbelievable just to see a 5-year-old. He's never driven on a Gymkhana ever in his life.
But he's familiar with the car.
Yes, but
You must see
no,
his
but only the
angle.
second. No, this was only the third time he's driven that car. He drove it twice before at the indoor karting.
Yes.
And I was amazed at how, and he did it like he just went on and didn't want to stop.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of the vibe that you want to create there.
Especially for your youngsters and stuff like that. Underneath the eyes.
2 minutes op. En I think it was dit Yasin.
Dan ja, ze zei, hy wil nie praat nie.
Nou, Sulaiman,
Maar
hoe is het ook nou?
hulle point na mekaar toe. But me and Yasin had a conversation earlier, and the same with Jason and Mierwaan is that, it was the hype was so good for the car to do the numbers. Like you said, it's going to do the numbers. You said it. It's you. I blame you for it.
No, don't blame
But
me.
as you know-
Sometime it's going to do the numbers.
Yes.
We'll
With
do the
high
numbers.
power
We'll
and
do the
stuff. And-
numbers.
and he
In
says
due course.
That a struggle. When they sort the car, he's going to drive it tomorrow. The car's will be fine.
Yeah. It will be.
And that's exactly how it works.
How long did it take your car to get it sorted out? Like literally, genuinely. I mean, how many times did you struggle that car?
No, I've struggled with enough time.
Exactly.
So
And,
as part
and I
partial.
think people don't understand that is when you struggle, it's almost like the car's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
But it comes on a territory.
Yeah. This is what the car's supposed to do. It's supposed to break. It's supposed to race. It's supposed to.
And eventually, when you get the car to gel, then it just keeps on.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it keeps on going. Alles loop er altyd weer.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Jason say Masa Gat. I don't know what that means.
What? Who?
No,
I
not
didn't
you,
say
not you,
anything.
not you. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Jason Mandel.
Okay.
So he's the turbocharged golf. I think he was there on Saturday actually. He was there on Saturday.
Okay.
Because he can pick up a hoodie from me. He's gonna
I'm sure I've seen the car in Gymkhana. He always comes. It's got the jumbo Golf for the Mark 1.
No, the Mark 1 with a turbo in,
Yes.
the white one.
Is he the one when he come around the corner, the back wheel lifts up?
There we go.
that-
I call it a stanky leg.
Stanky. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's him.
All the Mark 1's back legs lift up. It's like
Okay.
crazy.
So I thought it was just the one door. Okay.
It's only the Toyotas that are really well balanced.
Oh, I see.
No,
Or just not powerful enough to lift the back wheel.
No, that they can't. Even if you try, I mean, believe me, those guys tried. I mean,
When you were in summer or your little tires or conquest, I will lift that back wheel.
for the Jack.
Exactly.
You would ask Grant to say quickly because
Yes, no, Grant,
he's far away. No?
Yeah.
He must still go home.
I know you are. Grant, any last words from your side, Grant? Once again, thank you for sponsoring this show this evening. Really appreciate that. Any last words from you, boss?
So just to confirm the dates now. So congrats to Mierwaan, first in his class. So this weekend we'll be having our prize giving at CPI. Most of the drivers have been contacted, but if they haven't received anything, it will come through later tonight still. Then the next date we have is the 5th of October. That will be a collaboration between West Coast Racing and Race SA. And then hopefully the bigger one end of the year, 5th and 6th of December.
Awesome.
Thanks to everybody that the patience, everybody that had the patience in the queue, and with everybody's support, we'll build this event just bigger and better.
Well done, guys. I'm proud of what you guys are doing. And I just have one request. Can you get Jason and Anwar to stand in the queue the next time, please?
We were in the queue.
Liar, pants on fire.
I will straight up say I wasn't in the queue because I had work to do. So
And me. Yeah.
sorry.
And me. We had- Oh, okay.
I'm just teasing them.
How's it, Laden?
Now, Grant, thank you so much for everything. You guys put on an awesome event.
And I wish you all the best for the two coming
absolutely.
events as well. Let you guys break the numbers and let the racing speak for itself, brother.
Thank you, man.
From Jason to you, thank you very much for your time. I think next week I see you again.
No, man, it
Why
can't
next
be,
week? What's
man.
happening next week?
Ismail was we at EC. Next
Is it
week.
even-
Oh, nog Toyotas.
I don't know.
Yes, next week again. Yes.
It's 3 weeks. I'm seeing it too much, bruh. No. Is it?
Sorry, next week I'm in my element, bro.
Yes, no, next week
See,
you're gonna be.
Harris, bro.
Yes, bro. That
I
thing
mean,
is crazy.
Okay, forget about the car.
Yes.
But what ECNM have done
Yeah,
as
what
a
they
privateer,
Yeah, they did it.
that is on another level.
Yeah, that's
I'm
gonna be,
telling you,
that's gonna be a good show.
I take my hats off here. I mean, it reminds me of the time when Farudango used to
You
race.
didn't have the hat on.
When I got a place on. You know the time when Farudango used to race
Yes.
against the factory teams?
Yes.
It reminds me
That's
of, and he was
exactly what this
competitive,
is.
and he
Yeah.
was competitive until they tuned his score. No, obviously,
100%.
but that's the excitement I'm getting. It's the same thing happening. It's like it's history, brother.
Yeah.
It
No,
is-
but that's cool. So don't keep that same energy. You two for next week, okay?
But
I've
there
always
is-
got energy,
there-
bro.
sorry, I know there is something that is actually a very big warning here.
Okay.
Please ask Miri to check his sugar levels. He forgot to check it before he left home.
Who's that?
If I see this, I don't
Is that what?
Razzle or who's it?
Ek weet ek got to speak. I even know read without to speak.
Razzle. I can not speak. Yeah, Razzle. Maybe it's your wife, but your different name. I don't know. I don't know. You can see here. This is Razzle.
I don't know if you know you can clearly know the one.
Well, I don't know what it is, but I'm not getting involved. This is just what I'm reading. I mean, and I'm
So
not
we can make jokes all we want. We're all in this age bracket here now. We must consider these things. All of us. You too.
No,
I'm
that's
not
how you
I'm
do.
not shy about it.
You
I'm
too.
not shy about it.
Not shy, we own it.
It's- I've got the pillar, I've got the pillar. So
100%.
You know, lucky we're on a show. I said the other part of
no,
the show.
no.
No, I can't say the obvious,
Yeah.
Anwar. I mean, how do you know me, Anwar? I'm very respectable.
Beep.
Me.
Jason,
Don't put me into it.
we want to say shukran to you for your time and for coming through all the way and join us. And I do apologize for Jason and Abdul. But shukran and thank you very much for coming through. I really appreciate it.
Miri must fix that letter
Thanks,
P.
Miri.
I don't know what that means, bruh.
That's between them.
I don't know what that means.
No, I'll sort it.
And that is Summers. I don't know who that is. These are all names you don't understand yet.
Jason, so I'm going to ask you again. Can you do a sign off for us this evening, please?
A sign off.
Sign
I can't-
off.
No,
Sign off.
why would you do
You
this
must
to
do. You
me?
must be like, what's up, rock stars? You know.
Yeah, you already stole at the beginning.
Sorry.
You already stole
So,
at the
It's
beginning.
plagiarism there.
Now you need to.
You show
Now you need to end it.
All right. Boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning into More Than Just Motoring. This was Anwar Daniels, Mierwaan, Jason, and Abdul bringing you the mostest
And
about.
Grant.
Hey, Grant.
And Grant as
Yes.
the guest from Langebaan. I
From far away.
apologize. Grant, I'm the bad guy. But for real, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate you.
And
Love you a
Yasin?
long time.
Sulaiman.
Yuan?
Next time, you do it. You
Okay,
do it.
let's do it again.
Okay, start
Yuan,
over.
thank you very
I'm
much
not
for being here.
sorry.
Yeah. So that's Yuan. That's Yasin. That's Sulaiman.
Yeah, there we go, Jason.
Appreciate you guys.
Go
Love
for
you a
it.
long time. Thank you. They threw you under the bus.
Thank you, Jason. Shukran to Yasin for having the premises here this evening. Really appreciate you, Yasin, and to Sulaiman. Swayze, bye, thank you, bro.
Guys, there's the Saturday at the Cecil Ottery. There's what do you call that now?
Park off.
A park of or something else now. It's a park of shady ladies,
Okay.
and Johan will allow us be there. We will see. Oh my word! That thing's got a Ford engine. Oh my word! I completely forgot that it got a Ford. Can you believe that?
I can 100% believe that.
I am
You
completely.
got prototype. You got prototype
Guys,
cars
sorry,
running in Le Mans
guys,
that have got Ford engines.
I have to leave. I'm devastated, guys.
Thank you, Grant. Really thank you for your time, Grant. Thank you very, very
Cheers,
much.
Grant.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers,
Thanks, guys. Park of Saturday, no?
Yeah,
So,
there you go.
Cecil Ottery. Thanks, guys. Sorry.
Cheers.
Okay, bye-bye. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Tune in next week with ECN and the crew.
Yes.
Yeah, the rally crew.
Team ID 431.
Yes, 431.
ID
431. Okay, guys. Cheers. Have a good evening.